going on, Jerome's? So, if you may have noticed, we like to wear the college gear of whatever player we're talking about in a video. And with Harrison Smith, the pride of Notre Dame, we don't have any Notre Dame gear. But I figured Michigan and USC is close enough, right? Because they play each other all the time. That must mean that they like each other. Anyways, Harrison Smith. Love me some Harrison Smith. First round pick back in 2012. Also, look at Spielman. This is when Spielman was transitioning to like the Pat Riley look after having a buzz cut with the Dolphins. It's weird that I know that. Also, don't look up the other first round pick from 2012 that was cropped out of this photo. Yeah. And even though Harrison Smith, 36 years young, in February on Groundhog's Day, actually, and he's like the only guy left from some of those great Zimmer defenses. Anthony Barr, Everson, Kendricks, Xavier Rhodes closed, Linval, etc. They all go. They go, right? Harrison still remains, but gloriousness. Harrison is going to be running the back for his 14th season in purple, hopefully ending it with a Super Bowl trophy. Pelissero, 6-time Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith will return for a 14th NFL season, agreeing to terms today on a new contract with the Vikings, per sources. At age 36, Smith is still playing at a high level and can now add to his Hall of Fame resume. Absolutely should be a Hall of Famer. But what sucks is that the same voters who have kept him off of all-pro teams and all-decade teams are the same ones who vote for the Hall of Fame. So, I don't know. But Harrison... I think a huge factor in him deciding to come back for another season was Brian Flores coming back for his third season in purple. Like, their connection is beautiful. And the thing about it is, too, Flores uses Harrison smartly. He accentuates what he can still do well at his age, and he doesn't ask him to do things that he's unable to do anymore. Like, is Harrison Smith 2017 All-Pro Harrison Smith anymore? No. But is he still a damn good top 25 safety in this league? Yes, he absolutely is. And also... So we got texted this from a Knoxville number last week. I guess we should have known. But Harrison, what's interesting is that Harrison on Saturday, St. Paddy's Day, was due to the Vikings had a decision. Basically, they had to tear up the contract and cut him or give him a new deal. Otherwise, he would have $26 million guaranteed for 2026, which would have been hilarious. But Harrison and the Vikings come to an accord, guessing with the details. Harrison Smith gets a $10.25 million base with $250K per game rooster bonuses and $750K tied to snap counts. He can earn up to $33 million in incentives tied to his stats and the Vikings' success. His league minimum base salary on his old deal was a placeholder. With Harrison's future uncertain, now he's back on a new deal. And this season, like, he is playing for some legacy, guessing. If Harrison Smith plays in all 17 games for the Vikings in 2025, he'll tie Carl Eller for the fourth most games in Vikings history, 209. He's already played more games for the Vikings than anyone who suited up in the century. And remember, Eller, Jim Marshall, and all those guys were way before free agency. So a one-team man is rare, especially one for 14 seasons. Will Rag at Sports Illustrated. Harrison Smith is the NFL's active leader in interceptions, 37, one ahead of Tyrann Mathieu. It makes you feel old now that Honey Badger is like old. He's 3 picks away from being the 4th player ever in the 40 interception, 20 sack club. Right now, it's just Hall of Famers Charles Woodson, Rondé Barber, and Larry Wilson. So Harrison gets those 3 picks, which he certainly should. Rarefied air, just adding to his Hall of Fame resume. And like we said, like, this is not a lifetime achievement award. Oh, it's so cute, nostalgia. Let's just keep him around and absorb a roster spot from a younger and better talented player. No, this ain't that. Harrison can still play specifically in the role that Flores has carved out for him. He was second on the team in snaps last year with 1,062, 87 tackles, 3 interceptions, 10 passes broken up, 11 pressures, as well as 89.7 quarterback rating with thrown at, which is good for a safety. So he's still doing things, and he's still at minimum a top 25 safety, probably more likely a top 20 safety, just because of all that accumulated knowledge and also what Flores allows him to do. He's the man in the box. He's up in the line of scrimmage. He's setting the edge. He's doing all those things, and he's not being asked to do things like Donashell had him do in 2022, playing split coverage a lot, dropping back single high. He doesn't have the agility for that anymore, but he can do damage down in the box. Phrasing. But basically, so the Vikings swapped out Theo Jackson for Cameron Bynum. Now, Theo Jackson is rising. They got him on a very team-friendly deal, and I think that's smart. Cam Beasley got paid. Respect. Indianapolis, take care of our guy. But Metellus, Theo Jackson, Harrison Smith, that's going to be your alkaline trio of safeties shaken. And then you got Byron Murphy, Isaiah Rodgers, and also Nudie and McLaughlin, who I believe are going to step up and play some outsized roles in the secondary as well. So basically, there's some questions in that secondary. Namely, is Harrison going to be back? Is Cam Beasley going to be back? What about Murph? And the Vikings do bring back 2 of them. So Harrison, I think it's smart. It's a really smart Vikings move, and Flores has gushed about Harrison before, talked about how he's extension of the coaching staff on the field, and just given the complexity of the defense, having veterans who can communicate and get lined up in the right spots and make the right adjustments on the fly, it's huge. And Harrison Smith is a major, major part of that. So happy as all heck to have him back for year 14, adding to that Hall of Fame resume. Should be first ballot, but we'll see. Also, let's send him out with a ring, baby. Come on. But your thoughts are thoughts. Harrison Smith returns, reworks his contract. He'll be back for 14th season purple. Woo! Love to see him, man. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. Subscribe. Put a little something in the Venmo, support the work, all that stuff. Skull Production Value.